Any cow-calf producer that's been in the cow business for any length of time has run into that situation when he's evaluating a cow or a heifer at calving time and finds out that when he reaches in, he's determined that that calf is coming backwards. He finds rear hind feet and perhaps feels a baby calf tail and knows that that's going to be different than the normal anterior or frontwards presentation that he was expecting. Understanding the anatomy of both the cow and the baby calf is real critical in terms of having a successful outcome of helping a backwards calf. As you can see, as that baby calf's hips are going through the pelvic opening, then the umbilical cord, which is his life support, where he's getting oxygen from his mother and getting rid of carbon dioxide through that same cord, that is getting closer and closer to the edge of the pelvic rim. Now, if you're examining a cow or a heifer and you reach in and find only you can feel the tail, the legs are even caught behind the pelvic rim, we have what we call a breech birth. And quite frankly, folks, that's one where you want to call your veterinarian as soon as possible. By the time that the baby calf is far enough out that we could actually see the baby calf's tail, then we know that umbilical cord is basically being compressed or perhaps even totally pinched off as it's coming over the pelvic rim. Research done years ago in Europe, where they actually clamped the umbilical cord of baby calves to see how long it would take for it to actually cause death in those baby calves. And what they found was that by the time that clamping took place, or that umbilical cord was pinched off over that pelvic rim for 4 minutes, then we started to have situations where we really compromised the health of that baby calf. And after it went much past 4 minutes, then we had almost certain death occurring. Therefore, if you find out that you're working with a cow or a heifer that's going to have a backwards calf, first of all, get some help to that situation with you as soon as possible. Rather than pulling on that calf and then getting stuck and having to call for help, we want the help there first before we actually start to do the pulling. Because once we get that calf's hips through the pelvic rim and we can see the baby calf's tail, we have 4 minutes to get him out on the ground. Once we have that calf completely born and out on the ground, it's imperative that we get him to start to breathe as soon as possible. I think if you'll keep in mind this situation of the importance of timing, of working with this cow or heifer if she's having a backwards calf, it'll help save just a few more calves, and we'll have a few more then to sell during weaning time or after that next fall. And we look forward to visiting with you again next week on Sunup's Cow-Calf Corner.